Cadbury. Rich vanilla mixed with caramel cream. Cadbury. We mixing better than any flavor that you ever dreamed. Cadbury. Rich vanilla mixed with caramel cream. Cadbury. We mixing better than any flavor that you ever dreamed. Hey, yo, check it out, 1212. This is Nardesigns and the place to be with the mobile boutique. I got my mans right here, Pharaoh Bacon.
You want somebody past that light when it's fall. Don't want somebody that's free with your needs.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy right here. He's been getting busy for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. Songs on the radio, all that type of fly stuff. So, yo, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you.
Just something, you know what I mean? I'm just starting like to venture out, trying some new things.
Hey, man,
you know what I mean?
You gotta take a step in the right direction.
Yeah, always, man. Right. I've been doing the fashion for a while, GLF clothing. You know what I'm saying? For Capadonna the Great. You know what I'm saying? You see the logos back here. We got the clothing. You know what I'm saying? The tours are beginning to start in about a month. You know what I'm saying? The last final chamber. Shout out to the RZA. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, boom. Introduce yourself. Let the people know how you got started and what you got going on right now.
All right. Let me hit my intro real quick. What to do with the business is? We're on street baking on the ad lib. You already know who it is. It's King of Arm Bacon. This is with the pot with the grease. Sizzling all the time. So,
turkey bacon.
It's bacon. Y'all choose your discretion for how you want to eat it.
Yeah, that's like it, man. We grew up, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That 5%, you know what I mean?
I know.
Knowledge, wisdoms, and understandings, and all that kind of the 12 jewels, you know what I mean?
That's funny. I made that post earlier too.
Get down with that. We get down, but I rocks with my guy. You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh Bacon in the building.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So how'd you get involved with the music?
Actually got involved in music by just being a fan.
Okay.
My aunts and uncles, they used to have a dance team back in the day, one night stand dance team out of Springfield. Yeah.
Okay.
So that gave me my insight into it. I had, my late cousin now, Jack's Diamonds. He actually was like our first family member that actually had something established. He went out to LA and ended up getting his track on the soundtrack of G.I. Joe. Y'all can go check that out too. G.I. Joe,
the first movie?
The first G.I. Joe soundtrack. You go on there.
Okay, so we heard that.
You go check out the go put it in Jack's Diamonds, and his joint will pop up on the soundtrack.
Alright, bet.
So for me getting into the actual music stuff, I credit that to Spit Flames, my first producer and stuff. You know, he was the one who noticed my singing talents and was like, nah, you need to really take this serious and stop just being a background guy.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, how many years you been at it?
Now 12 years.
12 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No doubt. Just keep, you know what I mean? Keep going, keep putting them numbers in, man. You're gonna get there as long as you don't, you know what I'm saying, slack off everything. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, man. And, you know how the music industry goes. 1 minute, you get that little spice, that run, and
I know, yeah.
Then it fades out a little bit, but you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep throwing that fuel on that fire.
Absolutely. All right, so here at the Nardesigns Mobile Boutique, we like to ask you, like 7 questions, and we like to start with, who inspired you to start recording?
Spit Flames. Spit Flames is who inspired me.
Okay.
Was
it just the one person, or were there multiple people?
So, I'll say my brothers was the ones who were doing music already, the Pyrex Gang, out of Springfield, Mass. That's where I kind of started playing with music, but the one who told me to take it serious and who actually started producing my music was Spit Flames.
Spit Flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played great Spit Flames, yeah.
Word. Is there anything that y'all did together collaborative?
Yes, so my track that actually, Jimmy picked up on and Sony got now and things is Calling, and he actually on that track. So the rap part on that track is Spit Flames.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope. All right, so was that the first one you ever did? Because my next question was, do you remember your first recording?
First recording? Nah, that was not my first recording.
Okay.
My first recording, I
We go back to middle school or something?
Yeah, I was in school choir, after school choir, and that was my first actual recording. But
I was getting ready to say you started at the church singing on the choir.
yeah, well, no, I started after school singing in the school choir.
Okay. This is good. All right, so third question would be your first recording. Was it good or was it trash?
That's choir, so of course you get matched by everybody else singing with you, so you don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But no, I was soloist at that too. I was the lead, so yeah. I was
How old were you at the time?
12.
12.
Yeah,
That's a good start.
but my mom was on that Sammy stuff. She was like, "Nah, you going to school? You ain't focusing on music."
Right. Now, who would you compare your style to, if anybody?
It's a blend. I'm an entertainer, so of course I put MJ and Chris Brown into that. My singing style, I was raised on like Jamie Foxx and Joe, you know.
Word.
Yeah, the way they used to mimic sing and things like that, you know, that was something big for me.
You ever get inspired by like T-Pain and stuff like that, auto-tuning and all that?
Yes, T-Pain.
With the dancing and
I would never
and all that.
I would never denounce that guy. Yeah. So what's funny for our area, I don't care what nobody says, I was like the first guy that was on the T-Pain wave.
Yeah.
When the first song started pushing out, I definitely was on the mixtapes with T-Pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Mr. Teddy Pinder.
Yeah, man. Nah, he's dope. Okay, and what's your thoughts about the old style of, the boom baps and all that kind of stuff, moving into the more digital stuff right now? Like how you feel about it? You prefer the old way of doing things, or you like the new wave and the streaming and all that digital stuff that you got going on?
I came in on the end of the boom bap, switching over to the digital, so kind of preferred the old boom bap because the lyrics and it has substance.
More substance.
Yeah, right now ain't nothing wrong. You have to evolve when it comes to music.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
they're making music for now. The thing different was back then they was making music for legacies. They was making music that lasts, that you can still go back to and still play to today.
Right now.
Yeah, so that's the difference with the older and the newer music. The older music has longevity.
Right.
It was ageless music. Now they're making music strictly just for this time. You're not gonna hear it. You ain't gonna be looking back to hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I look at it like McDonald's and Taco Bell. It's fast food. You know what I'm saying? You just consume it.
Yeah, whatever's hot right now, that's it. But only problem is you get a lot of one-hit wonders right now.
Yeah,
you getting a lot of.
Everybody just want to make a hot song rather than make a good body of work that's gonna last or transcend time.
Because they was more worried about albums back then. Like you get and you wanted to press play and don't have to skip a song. You wanted to keep it pushing. But now, you skipping all over their tracks.
No doubt. Now, speaking of that, like, who on any timeline in music would you have liked to work with?
Michael.
MJ.
Yes, Michael. Ray Charles.
Rest in peace to Michael Jackson and Ray
Charles,
Charles.
definitely. Yeah, their ear for music was different.
Oh yeah, to this day it's like.
And then the stage presence, I would say James Brown. From how he commanded the band behind him to still even put on the show in front of it.
Right. He definitely set a tone with that.
Yeah.
Even inspired Michael Jackson to inspire you, to inspire Chris Brown and
to the next and to
Usher
the next.
and everybody else that came after that. So definitely. And my next question: how many songs do you think you got in the chambers right now?
I'm up in the hundreds now.
In the hundreds?
Yeah.
High hundreds?
Low. I'm still working. I got it unlimited in my head, so but
Right.
it's just to put it actually on beats. So that's where we at.
Yeah, no question. And let me see. For the last question, out of any genre of music, where do you see yourself sticking with? Are you more hip hop? Are you more R&B? Are you more pop?
I'm a sound bender. So
Bender?
yes, that's my clarification. I don't want to stick to a genre because I want to dabble in every genre. Like I got songs right now. I got a rock song that's right now starting to take off. I got a cousin who was doing country, but now he done got me hip to it, and I'm like, let me see what that country looking like too.
Hey man, Beyonce tried to open the door up.
Well, not even, but even before her, you know, like
oh yeah, absolutely.
a lot of
Definitely a lot
the southern music was country.
Yeah,
You know, like I don't know why we relinquish a lot of our genres to other people and then let them say they taking it over. Nah, we started a lot of genres of music, so I don't even know where
I would say we started every genre of music, even rock and roll,
all the country really was the old sharecroppers music, you know, before it switched over. But
And where can anybody find your music?
You can Google me. Google me, Pharaoh Bacon, Pharaoh Bacon, of course, like a spelling. On all platforms. I'm everywhere. You know?
Word. So yo man, I appreciate you coming through, sliding through, and blessing the mobile boutique one time. That's the next episode. Next we're gonna get into who's his top 5. Nardesigns in the mobile boutique. I got Pharaoh Bacon in the building wearing the cream hat representing. So yo, who's your top 5 of all time? Any genre of music.
I could blend it. Because
blend it, put it together, mix it however you want.
Because if we're gonna go singers, I got a top 5 for that. Rappers, I got a top 5 for that.
Right. So just your top 5
all around,
all the way around. If you could just blend it all together.
So my number 1, Michael,
MJ. Good choice, of course.
Of course.
One of my personal favorites as well.
James Brown.
Okay, JB. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. Go ahead. No, it's hard, man. I know it's hard. Just do your best.
Yeah, because I want to blend it.
Right.
Of course, the Wu as a whole, collective. You already know Wu.
Absolutely. Wu-Tang Clan.
Nobody ever did like them. Period. So,
number 1 group of all time. I don't care what nobody say.
Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Jimi Hendrix.
Dope.
Definitely trendsetters.
Dang, I'm skipping his name right now. This is blues. They got
BB King.
There you go, BB King. BB King.
That's the 5.
Yeah, I like innovators.
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as clothing brands, who would you call your top 5 clothing brands?
Clothing brands.
Of all time, you could go back to Sergio Valente if you want to.
Cross Colors.
Cross Colors, okay. That's one.
Wu Wear, when it was fully a brand new brand, that was what?
Wu Wear was different, man. Any music artist that ever did clothing, Wu Wear's
up there. You feel me?
Number 1.
I like designers. Versace. Versace was something dope.
Okay.
It was
Versace.
Stacey Adams.
Stacey Adams. Known for what? Shoes and suits?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
And then
one more?
Myself, Pharaoh Wear. Go check my shoes out right now. They're online right now.
Okay,
yeah,
no doubt.
Toss me in there.
Yeah.
But, of course, my daughter done stole my jacket. I had a GLF with all of the Wu members in the inside of it. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my daughter stole it.
When I showed you that joint, yeah.
Yeah, she was
no
like,
doubt.
That's top 2. Like the way y'all put certain things together, the way the inlining of on that, a lot of things that stand out for me. I don't like wearing things that I see other people wear. I want something that's exclusive, and they was signed on the inside. Y'all had to. That's a limited edition jacket.
Not everybody can get that. You know what I'm saying?
Now those are the things I like. That's what I want.
Facts. Alright, sound good, man. So yo, Pharaoh Bacon in the building. Look out for that episode. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Mike's a men hold it down with an iron fist. We eat fish while listening to